muzzle infraction.
Mother! Juliana threw the slop bucket on me again!
I wonder why. Needless to say, Zuliella often dreamt of doing really mean things to them both.
I wonder what the splash would sound like when I pushed them both overboard.
Right. One night, their ship took port at London town. Zuliella, though, was relegated to dock duty since she had thrown shells at the two stepsisters from the crow's nest. Step captain.
Since you cannot behave, you will stay here and scrape the barnacles whilst we go to town and enjoy the merriment.
Wait. This doesn't work for me, Captain.
I'm sorry, it's already begun. What? Just make it work. What?
I'm a method actress and, well, I'm sorry, but that's supposed to be my motto.
You have a point. May I postpone? Historical interlude here. Well, you see, in days of old, women were not allowed to be actresses. So it means that men played every part. And I do mean every part.
Damn, I wished I hadn't run out of batteries.
You love us a lot. Oh my! She's had a lot of children. Now then, to further... you don't see us playing with them in public. Now to further assess the method, wicked step captain, if you could repeat your very first line but an octave higher.
Since you cannot behave, you will stay here and scrape the barnacles whilst we go to town and enjoy the merriment.
Her father and stepmother went ashore, leaving Zuliella to her own amusements. In the morning, her stepmother informed her of the terrible fate that had befell her father the night before. Step captain?
I'm sorry, child, but your father got into a fight with brigands. They killed him. Everything that he had is now mine, including you, I suppose.
That's not true!
Yes, 'tis true. And you will address me as your captain, taking over the ship.
Heartbroken and furious, Zuliella threw a royal fit, which landed her on the brig for a 2-week solitary run. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yes, thank goodness.
It was a different Zuliella that emerged to the brig, beaten and submissive. The wicked step captain giggled with glee when she saw Zuliella.
Glee.
Eustacia!
Zuliella! Empty my chamber pots! And clean the monkey poop out of my cabin, please.
Indeed. Now the wicked step captain and selfish crewmates worked Zuliella from dawn until midnight, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in. This enforced drudgery continued for months, until dreams of beauty began to fill Zuliella's mind.
Mutiny! How can I become a notorious pirate if I act like a stoolie?
Zuliella knew her father would be disappointed in her, but what could she do?
Father would be so disappointed in me. But what can I do?
Time drew nigh to venture to the Great Bar, the one place in port that boasted sailors for hire. The wicked step captain had decided that Zuliella was no longer a threat.
We'll go to this great bar and hire a crew so that we can pillage and plunder with the best.
Winifred.
Can we dress up?
Eustacia.
Will there be handsome men there?
What about me?
Step captain.
You? Well, you can go if you scrape every barnacle from the ship by the time we leave.
Zuliella worked harder than she'd ever worked before, scraping and tugging, scraping, tugging, scraping, until her very fingers bled.
Captain,
What?
this is just a story, right? I mean, my fingers don't really have to
How real do you want to make it for our beloved patrons?
Real.
Yeah, real.
She had just finished pulling off the last crusty piece when she heard her step-family coming down the gangplank. Her step-captain looked at the ship and frowned.
Very well. Run to the hold and get me a few bottles of rum to entice the crewmen for hire.
Eager to get off the ship after months at sea, but what pirate wouldn't be? Zuliella raced to comply, but when she tried to leave the hold, she quickly found the door had been locked behind her.
Hello? The door's locked. I said the door's locked!
And she threw another fit.
I wish I could get my batteries to come back on.
Stop, please.
Zuliella ceased her squalling and looked about. She spied a monkey sitting atop a rum barrel.
Don't foot, Zulio. Find me your fairy god monkey, and I'll get you to the great bar.
Fairy god monkey? That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of.
Magic rum. Cue the magic rum. Zulilla was skeptical, but not wanting to pass up the chance for free rum, she drained the mug dry. Suddenly, she was enveloped in a rich, flowing, billowy cloak. My fantasy flew.
Slow.
Rich, billowy, flowing cloak. Are you ready yet? A fancy plumed hat appeared upon her head. Right. And when she twirled to see the effects, she found on her belt a great bejeweled dagger, which is pointing to the sky. The like of which she'd never seen
Oh,
before.
I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, thank you, fairy god monkey. But how am I to get out of the hole?
The fairy god monkey ran nimbly to the door.
No self-respecting God would be dead without a lockpick tool.
That's the pink fuzzy thing. Julia started to race away when the monkey called out to her.
Wait. That's the ship. About midnight. Something horrible will happen.
Oh, well, what's that?
If you get past midnight, all wrong. Time out.
Please tell me there was an H on the end of that.
Oh, that truly is horrible. Not to worry, I shall be back in plenty of time.
And away she raced to the great bar. Now it was fast approaching the hour of midnight when she entered the great bar, and suddenly she was surrounded by a throng of ruffians and vagabonds. Throng of ruffians and vagabonds. They saw by her great bejeweled dagger that her business was bountiful, and she had riches to share.
I'm here to hire a crew to take back my father's ship.
Zuliana boisterously boasted about the bounties and adventures to be had sailing the bounding main. Which one of you got hold of the script? Well, me. A handsome man dressed all in grey overheard her boisterous boasting. He turned to Zuliana and he said,
I don't see a handsome man all dressed in gray.
improv. Entertainer.
Hello. Oh, what lies at the bottom of the ocean and shivers?
Oh, look, I found a handsome man dressed all in grey.
Come on, love. Come with me.
No.
Come on.
No. I'll pass.
There you go.
Always me.
Come on,
Thank
frou
you. All right, dear. Anything you say.
Lad seems to be wearing these cotton.
I think he belongs over here in this house.
Over there, dear.
Right.
Over there.
A handsome man dressed all in grey overheard her boisterous boasting. He turned to her and said,
I'm the dread pirate Charming, and I desire bounty and adventure. Is all you say about your ship is true?
Zuliana could hardly believe her luck.
I can hardly believe my luck. The dread pirate Charming wants to hire to my ship. Can I buy you around?
But the rum reminded her of her pledge, and she saw by the timepiece that midnight was nearer her. Closer!
I'm sorry, midnight's near.